Hey guys, welcome to another movie review. Let me scoot on up. Alright, so I did an old film here, did another horror movie, only this time it's not modern. It's Attack of the Crab Monsters, and this is from 1957. And honestly, I loved it. It was a great film. I got it in this sci-fi classics pack. It also comes with Not of This Earth from 1958 and War of the Satellites from 1958 as well. As you can see, maybe you can see those on the back there. Take a second to look at those. They're all in black and white, and I really dig black and white horror movie films. My favorite one is Night of the Living Dead. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, the film's presentation is absolutely amazing. Um, my first opinion when I started watching this film was it's a bit goofy, because of the time that it came out and what we have now with CGI and special effects and all those great doodads, we have. It just really made me appreciate this movie even more because they used what they had back then and they didn't have to try and to sell you. And that's what I love about it. It was so natural and um, honestly, it's better than half the horror movies I've seen today because the horror movies that they come out with now, they just drag it out and they make them way too long. They draw the point out too far. They make too many fucking sequels. With this, I don't know exactly what they used for the crab monster. I think it was like a paper mache. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. I'd have to look it up. But as the film goes, it's this research team, and they go on this island because they're trying to figure out. There's like these, I believe they're earthquakes. At first, they think they're earthquakes, and they continue to happen. And so this team goes to investigate, and they go into this cave, and then that's where it starts to get a little fuzzy. Um, and throughout the film, there's this. Well, no, there was somebody else that they lost in the caves, and then throughout the film, they hear him talking wherever they are, and there's this really funny scene where there's this handgun on the table, and they all think that the handgun is talking to them. So they just go in depth with it, and it's fucking hilarious, but it's so cool at the same time. They're like asking what he wants, and then um, say asking where the other guy is, and basically they just have this conversation with this handgun. Um, and you don't really know where the voices are coming from yet, but you can have a good idea. Um, and then while they're talking to the handgun, this other voice comes in, and then this is like towards the end, and then they go back to the caves because this handgun tells them to, and they believe this handgun. So they go back, and they end up finding what the voice was from, and it was actually from the crab. Um, and there was these voice actors that were voicing the crab, and the crab was using telepathy to attract these scientists and this research team to him so that he could kill them. And the crab is impervious to grenades, flamethrowers, and bullets. And they also have this, and I think it's only one crab. No, I think there's more than one. Okay, sorry, there's more than one. I forgot. I think there's like two or three. Because they end up killing one of them. They use the rock debris from the cave to stab the crab, and then it dies. But then, as you know, crabs can also regenerate limbs. So if you cut one off, they can just regrow another one and then come back. So I thought that was really neat. And then this is going to be a really short video. Just want to apologize in advance for that, but I have a lot to do today. But I didn't want to not do this because I said I was going to do it every Monday. I was going to try to. So, spoiler alert, if you want to check out the film, pause this video right now, and then go watch this movie. You'll have a blast, I swear. So it gets killed. They electrocute it. I believe it was electricity that they weren't impervious to. And they don't drag it out. Like, it's a super fast ending. This one scientist sacrificed himself to save the other research team. And then one of the guys says, he killed himself for us, or he says something like that. And then the end. That's it. Why can't horror movies do that nowadays? Why do they have to drag everything out? I don't want to go on a long tangent about that, but that's basically the premise of the film. It's really not that far in depth that I need to talk about it for like 10 minutes. So I think this probably be one of the shortest ones, but I'm definitely going to watch the rest of these. And I also have another collection that I got, and Ollie's is fucking amazing because I got all this at Ollie's. So just one more second here. I got this 15 horror movies collection. Most of them are black and white, and they're all from the original time periods. This is, and it's has Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, Barbara Steele. I mean, you really can't go wrong. And I really ignore these 15 horror movie packages because they're always shit. But this one time, it actually worked out for me. Let's see. There's Night of the Living Dead, House on Haunted Hill, Carnival of Souls, which is a really good one. I Bury the Living, The Undertaker and His Pals, Dominique, Dementia 13, The Pikes, Blood Tide, Things of the Living Dead, Bloody Pit of Horror, Nightmare Castle, Count Dracula and His Vampire Brides, The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price, and The Ghost. So I'm really excited to watch all this. And then I picked this film up just because, I like the old school punk style films and the ridiculousness. So I picked up Manborg, which I'm really excited to watch. It looks like shit. I mean, it looks terrible, but it's made that way on purpose. It's a mockery. It came out in 2000.